Behind the standing ovations and golden buzzers are contestants we grew to love, and tragically, some we've lost. Their time on AGT may have been short, but their impact was unforgettable. Today, we're honoring those voices, faces, and spirits who left us too soon. They made us laugh, cry, cheer, and now we remember. Let's take a moment to celebrate their lives. I'm Intisara Karshud, and you're watching What's Hot. Skylar Hicks was just 14 years old when she stood on the AGT stage with her guitar and poured her heart out in an original song.
Everything will be okay. It's a brand new day.
The haunting lyrics were inspired by the tragic loss of her father, and her performance was raw, tender, and well beyond her years. All 4 judges said yes to Skylar, and while she didn't advance far in the competition, being eliminated before the live rounds, her moment lingered with viewers. As she grew older, Skylar battled personal demons. She was arrested for underage drinking in 2018 and also faced jail time related to a domestic violence case. In 2021, Skylar was found dead at a friend's home from a suspected overdose, surrounded by drugs and paraphernalia at only 23 years old. Her mother later revealed she had been struggling deeply with depression. The moment Bernie Barker stepped onto the AGT stage in 2006, he became a piece of reality TV history. At 66 years old, the self-proclaimed oldest male stripper confidently danced to She Bangs, and whether you cringed, laughed, or cheered, one thing was certain: you were not going to forget him. Behind the humor was a story of resilience. Bernie had turned to stripping after surviving cancer as a way to stay fit and feel alive. Unfortunately, not long after his brief time on the show, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer again in 2007, and this time he did not win the fight. Dr. Brandon Rogers was not just a gifted vocalist. He was also a practicing physician who touched lives in more ways than just one. His soulful videos of him singing in scrubs went viral online and caught the attention of AGT producers who invited him to audition.
There's a ribbon in the sky for our love.
His performance of Stevie Wonder's Ribbon in the Sky earned him a standing ovation and a unanimous yes. Tragically, before his audition could air, Brandon was involved in a fatal car accident when the driver of the vehicle he was in fell asleep at the wheel. He died from his injuries in June 2017 at just 29 years old. His family requested AGT air his audition posthumously, and when it did, it moved millions. Tim Fort brought a different kind of magic to AGT, a science meets art approach that was as mesmerizing as it was mind-boggling. Known as the Kinetic King, Tim built intricate chain reaction gadgets using tongue depressors, dominoes, and other objects in wild patterns and arrangements. His creativity was unmatched, and he invented new techniques like the herringbone, clever lever, and string-a-ling. He advanced to the quarterfinals, where sadly, a gadget he spent 36 hours building failed on stage. Still, his spirit and innovation were undeniable. Tim passed away on March 15, 2016 after a series of strokes. He was 51 years old. Jane Marcheski, better known as Nightbird's audition is etched into AGT history. With her delicate, radiant voice and unwavering courage, Jane Marcheski delivered her original song, It's Okay, moving Simon Cowell to tears, and to hit the golden buzzer. Her performance became an anthem of hope, as Jane shared that she had only a 2% chance of surviving her aggressive cancer. Even as her health declined, she remained a beacon of resilience. In August 2021, she had to withdraw from the competition but returned virtually to update fans. Nightbird passed away in February 2022 at age 31. Her family created the Nightbird Memorial Fund to support cancer research and help those in need. Contestants to this day still sing It's Okay in her honor.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's all right.
Scott Alexander was a magician who brought elegance and sophistication to the AGT stage. One of his most memorable illusions involved levitating his wife while surrounded by water, a visual spectacle that left jaws dropped. Scott advanced to the quarterfinals before being eliminated. Outside of AGT, he performed on other shows and lived in Amish country, Pennsylvania with his wife and 3 children. In 2023, while performing on a cruise ship, Scott suffered a fatal stroke and passed away at age 52. Zuri Craig's voice could fill a room, not just with sound, but with soul. As part of the Craig Lewis Band, their viral Brady Bunch cover caught the attention of producers, and his harmonies with Jeffrey Lewis lit up season 10, eventually earning them a golden buzzer from guest judge Michael Bublé, and a 5th place finish.
I ain't got no plans, no.
Zuri's rise didn't stop there. He went on to collaborate with Tyler Perry, acting and singing in stage plays and films. In 2021, Zuri's family shared the shocking news of his passing at just 44 years old. Though the cause was never disclosed, the grief was palpable. Frances Lee Strong, better known as Grandma Lee, was living proof that it's never too late to chase your dream, or crack a dirty joke. After losing her husband of 37 years, she turned to stand-up comedy as therapy. In 2004, she even reached the final rounds of auditions for Last Comic Standing. By 85, she had landed herself in the AGT finale, delivering sharp, sassy, and hilarious routines that earned her legions of fans. She passed away in April 2020 while living in an assisted living facility just 6 months after breaking her hip in a fall in a Tampa hotel. And as her family said best, heaven just got a whole lot funnier. Neil Boyd was a voice for the people, quite literally. The son of a single mother raised in poverty, Neil found his escape in music, especially the soaring operatic style of the three tenors. He shocked the AGT judges with his performance of Nessun Dorma, and America crowned him the Season 3 winner. After the show, Neil released an album and made 2 attempts to run for office in Missouri. He didn't win, but he earned the title of Voice of Missouri. In 2018, Neil passed away from a combination of heart, liver, and kidney failure at just 42. Britain's Got Talent Season 1 winner Paul Potts later dedicated a performance to him on AGT The Champions. Emily Gold was a star on the rise, a talented member of the already viral Los Osos High School varsity dance team, whose audition set the AGT stage on fire. Their fast-paced, high-energy performance to OMG earned them 3 yeses and advanced all the way to the quarterfinals. While they didn't receive enough votes to enter the top 5, they did earn a standing ovation from Simon Cowell, and their high-energy number will always be legendary. But the joy was short-lived. Just weeks later, Emily died by suicide after jumping into freeway traffic in the middle of the night. She was 17 years old and pronounced dead at the scene. Kabir Singh was a natural on stage, fast, funny, and fearless. Born in Portland and raised in both the US and India, Kabir grew up learning how to make people laugh in 3 different languages. His comedy drew from culture, family, and everyday chaos, earning him a semi-finalist spot on AGT and features on Comedy Central, Family Guy, and more. His humor advanced him all the way to the AGT Season 16 semifinals. In December of 2024, the comedy community deeply mourned when Kabir passed away in his sleep. Though his cause of death was never confirmed, it's presumed to have been natural. Liz Agnes brought operatic beauty and haunting emotion to the AGT stage in Season 6. Born Claire Frances Marie Peterson, she was the daughter of an MGM stage singer and inherited both talent and poise. But behind her soaring voice was deep pain. She had lost her fiancé in a tragic car crash, leading her to step away from music for 2 whole years. With courage and grace, she returned, delivering powerful performances, like a moving rendition of Dream On that took her to the top 10. Fans were drawn not only to her voice, but to the heartbreak she bore so bravely. In February 2022, Liz passed away after a long battle with depression. Her cause of death was not disclosed, but her husband did confirm her struggles. Michael Paul Cathers, or Geechee Guy, was a rapid-fire joke machine whose one-liners hit harder than most comics' full sets. Already a comedy veteran before AGT, he'd appeared on The Tonight Show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and Star Search, where he beat Ray Romano. On Season 6 of America's Got Talent, Geechee Guy wowed with his machine gun delivery, earning laughs and advancing all the way to the quarterfinals. Though he was buzzed by Piers Morgan and didn't make it further, his quirky charm and endless punchlines won him fans across the country.
I think you should just say no to drugs, because that'll drive the prices down.
Off stage, Geechee Guy battled health issues, especially high blood pressure. In September 2023, he was found deceased in his Las Vegas home after a wellness check called in by his ex-wife, who grew concerned after not hearing from him for several days. He was 59. Though their time on America's Got Talent was brief, their impact was lasting. These performers weren't just contestants. They were dreamers who shared their lives with us in the most vulnerable, creative ways. From powerful songs and unforgettable jokes to dazzling illusions and emotional stories, they made us feel something real. Some we watched rise, others we wish we had seen more of. But every one of them left a mark, not just on the stage, but in the hearts of millions. Which story stayed with you? Who do you still think about? As long as we remember their names, their talent, and the moments they gave us, they're never truly gone. Thank you so much for joining us, beautiful people, and make sure to follow and subscribe to us on all platforms at Talent Recap. If you want to follow me, I'm at Intisara Karshut on all platforms. I will catch you guys next time. I'm Intisara, and now you know what's hot.